some random facts. Where's the eraser at? This is very, very interesting. And I want to see if you guys know about this or not. Whatever. I got up at 4:50 this morning and just, I don't know, I went crazy. When was foreclosure activity at its peak? What year? Does anybody know or have an idea?
2008.
They say 2010. 9, 10, kind of like in that little period right there. And what year are most experts thinking that things kind of started to recover? Ah, thanks, man. Sure.
Last year?
Last year, yeah. And so this is the 2013 forecast is what we're talking about. That's a wobbler. And then, how long do you think it's going to take for California to actually regain the prices that we once had back in, what year was that, 06 or 5?
5 or 6.
It's nutty stuff. I mean, I got different opinions when I was digging around, but someone said 15, one said 30 years. I don't think it'd be that long.
5 years. 4 to 5 years.
They're saying anywhere from 5 to even maybe up to 10. I don't know. Because they're thinking that this year, according to CAR, California Association of Realtors, that all of y'all belong to, right? I do. They predict anywhere this year, 2013, a gain of anywhere from 1.3 to 3%. Keeps going up. Like it did last year, kind of same thing, and they're anticipating much of the same thing this year. I mean, last year there was, homes were starting to be built, pending sales were kind of moving along, things were kind of creeping along. Foreclosure activity last year was actually down 25% from its peak levels back in 10. So foreclosures kind of started to trickle off, and then we started chugging along very slowly. But there are some issues that are coming up. These are prescription. That are coming up in the market, actually, where, last year there were some things. A lot of deals would go into escrow and get canceled out because of financing issues or couldn't appraise at the right price. The economy's still, nobody's completely happy with the economy. So there's a few dark clouds out there that could affect it. Look at this one. There are, right now, nationwide, 3 million seriously delinquent loans that haven't entered into the foreclosure process just yet. People that are behind, NODs have been sent out. There's a lot of stuff out there still in the pipeline. So if we don't get in any kind of economic blunder in 2013 as a nation, they're expecting it to do much of what it did last year, which is just kind of slowly creep up. Are you agreeing with all this?
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of.
West Coast went up 5% last year, according to NAR. I heard it this morning.
Did it?
Yeah.
But they said, creep along, given any bad things that kind of happen. This is something really interesting. REO activities, R-E-O, all right? In 2010, this is on a nationwide talk. This is coming from NAR, National Association of Realtors. There was actually 670,000 back in, what year were we saying? 2010. As a nation, that's how many homes ended up being that. And then in 2012, it went down to 500. So REOs are kind of starting to trickle down. Less REOs. You've kind of seen that. The REO agents are not as powerful as they used to be. Short sales, in the same token, short sale in 2010 was 665. Ended up moving due to a short sale. And last year, 1 million. That's kind of interesting. So short sales, definitely, and this is a 10, and this is 12. So in the course of 2 years, you can see what happened. REO started going down, short sales started coming back up. And then 2012, this is all just good data when you're out talking to people that know. In 2012, sorry, Mary, 33% of all sales that occurred, 33% of all sales were either a short sale or some type of REO. 33% of everything last year was that. Does that feel about right in here? Like a third of our sales were due to some type of foreclosure process. Sipping bad. So that is a very, very interesting thing. And they're kind of saying in 2013, they're thinking that the trend will continue. They're thinking in 2013, there are some shadow inventory that they got to release and sell. There'll be 500,000 REOs that are sold this year, nationwide, right? And there's still 100 or 1.5 billion homes already in foreclosure that banks own that they got to release and sell. So there are, I think this year's going to be probably another mix of what we showed. But this is kind of all decent, interesting data to sink in and think about. Josh, what do you think of all that? I don't know why I was turning to you.
Me neither. I'm very excited about all of it.
Oh, yeah?
Well, it's a good market. I mean, we're going to do business.